Recently, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan sat for an interview with The Hindu. The move aimed to fight criticism against the communist government on various issues. However, the move backfired when it was revealed that a PR agency had solicited this interview between the Chief Minister and the publication. Additionally, the interview mentioned Chief Minister making a contentious remark in the context of government action against Muslim extremists. In this context, he was quoted saying that the proceeds of crime from gold smuggling and hawala were being used to fund anti-state and anti-national activities in Malappuram, which is a Muslim majority area in Kerala. However, when the remark garnered widespread condemnation, particularly the attacks by independent MLA PV Anwar, the Chief Minister's office clarified the contentious remark, saying that the CM made no such remark. It also asked the newspaper to publish an apology for attributing those contentious remarks to CM Vijayan. The development, however, exposed that the interview was arranged by a PR agency named Kaizen. Hello and welcome to Think for India. I'm your host Paurish Gupta. Let's begin. The revelation that the Kerala government used a PR agency was a major embarrassment for the communists. Ironically, communists claimed to be championing the cause of the poor, downtrodden and labourers. For years, they have been launching smear campaigns against the Modi government, alleging that it uses PR agency to craft a false image. However, the development exposed that the communists were engaging PR agency to manufacture and bolster their image among the masses. This was nothing but a double whammy for the left parties and their shrill agenda against the Modi government, as the episode landed them in an embarrassing PR fiasco. Subsequently, both the publication The Hindu and the Chief Minister have been at the receiving end of criticism for disowning their words as well as for carrying out a pliable interview through a PR agency. While The Hindu published an apology for lapse in journalistic rigors, reports suggest that the CPM is also embarrassed and angry with CM Pinarayi Vijayan for mishandling this PR fiasco. Notably, CM Vijayan's interview was published on The Hindu on 30th September. After its publication, an excerpt of the interview triggered a firestorm in state politics. The contentious excerpt that has become a hot potato for both The Hindu and CM Vijayan is as below. In the context of communist government's action on Muslim extremists, CM was quoted saying, and I quote, "When our government acts against Muslim extremist elements, these forces try to project that we are acting against Muslims. For example, 150 kg of gold and hawala money worth 123 crore were seized by the state police in the last 5 years from Malappuram districts. This money is entering Kerala for anti-state and anti-national activities." Unquote. Notably, this is the particular remark which steered the state polity. Launching an all-out attack, Nilambur MLA PV Anwar condemned CM Vijayan's Malappuram Muslim reference, which linked it with anti-national activities. Incidentally, while reporting on Anwar's statement, The Hindu did not flag anything. The Hindu claims to be championing journalistic ethics and editorial supremacy, but by that time, it had no qualms with the pliable interview. Their problem only began to unravel when the communist leader allegedly got cold feet over the contentious Malappuram reference. Nonetheless, by that time, both the Hindu and the communist governments were contented with their pliable interview for better part of 1.5 days. However, when they became untenable in the face of mounting criticism, the Chief Minister's office sent a letter to the publication. Mind you, this was over 32 hours after the Hindu published the interview. In the letter, the CMO claimed that the Chief Minister's words regarding Malappuram were twisted and misinterpreted. Ironically, by that time, almost all the ministers of the Kerala government were busy justifying the controversial remarks that were attributed to CM Vijayan. The CMO letter also sought a clarification from the newspaper to rectify the perceived misinterpretation of the Chief Minister's statements. After receiving the letter from the Kerala CMO, The Hindu complied with their demands and tendered an apology in its 2nd October edition. However, it blamed the journalist for the lapse while revealing that a PR agency was involved in this entire incident. The revelation that the interview was arranged by a PR agency caused major embarrassment for CPM. Reports claim that the party is angry with CM Vijayan for mishandling the PR role. It has been argued that if the CM did not make the contentious remarks, why did the CMO take over 30 odd hours to clarify its stand? It is being alleged that the communist leader only went on to disown the remarks when they became untenable in the wake of mounting criticism, especially from ex-party leader P.A. Anwar. It is pertinent to note that the CM has disowned the stinging remarks linking Muslim extremism and Hawala money seizures with anti-state and anti-national activities in Malappuram, as the area comprises around 71% Muslim population. Meanwhile, downplaying the PR fiasco, Kerala Minister V. Sivankutty said that the CM does not require any PR agency. But the assertion backfired once more when it was revealed that CM Vijayan was not the only communist leader who was involved in this scripted PR interview. In his defense, CM Vijayan outrightly rejected allegations that he engaged any PR agency to work for him or the state. Regarding the Hindu's claim that PR agency named Kaizen arranged for this interview with the publication, Pinarayi Vijayan said that it was an acquaintance and not a PR person who approached him, saying the newspaper wanted to carry his interview. Addressing media on Thursday, Vijayan claimed, and I quote, "Neither I nor the government has entrusted any PR agency. No money has been spent on this," unquote. He, however, admitted that a third person was present during this interview, which he thought was a person who came along with a news reporter. Interestingly, The Hindu, which revealed the involvement of PR agency Kaizen, also published Vijayan's denial that there was no PR agency involved in the said interview. Again, the publication did not stand by its ground and carried a contrarian assertion of CM Vijayan about the involvement of PR agency in the interview. It is pertinent to note that the interview of CM Vijayan was done by the Hindu deputy editor Shobhana K. Nair, a seasoned journalist and an author of a book on late LJP founder Ram Vilas Paswan with the same name. Incidentally, she had also shared the interview on her X. Meanwhile, at the press conference, Pinarayi Vijayan repeatedly evaded answering questions as to whether any action would be taken against the person who facilitated the interview, as according to him, the remarks were wrongly attributed to him, which has triggered a major political storm in the state. Regarding repeated queries on the public relations agency, Vijayan said he cannot respond to questions about the PR agency since he does not know about it. He claimed, and I quote, "I have no relationship with any PR agency. The media is trying to cause maximum damage to me. However, I am happy that at last the media has agreed that the statements attributed in my name was not mine," unquote. He further stated, and I quote, "Moreover, Malappuram district is not number one in position regarding crimes," unquote. As the left parties target the Modi government alleging use of PR agencies, denial of roping in PR agencies was seemingly the only viable option for the communist government. For eons, it has been projecting that it abhors and vehemently attacks anyone who employs a PR agency in politics, with the recent case unraveling this farce. It again rekindles the media reports on Kerala that were widely in circulation during the fog of COVID-19 pandemic. Even though Kerala had disproportionately high cases of COVID patients, there was a plethora of media reports and YouTubers lauding the so-called Kerala model for tackling the once-in-a-century pandemic. Now, in the backdrop of the recent revelation regarding the involvement of PR agency Kaizen, have put the earlier hyped reports in the dock, giving apprehensions as to whether it was the work of the PR agency. Nonetheless, the interview has proved to be a major public relations fiasco for both the communist government and the Hindu. The much hyped newspaper for UPSC preparation, the Hindu, has again been caught for publishing a PR piece, as earlier it had become notorious for airing Chinese propaganda pieces, even dedicating front pages to the country's adversary that is still engaged in a Himalayan conflict with India.